Hi everybody, I'm Ryan. Today we're going to talk about the new mechanics in Wilds of Eldraine, or really the mechanics in general in Wilds of Eldraine. Talk about if they're good or not, what they do, and any possible synergies that go along with them. So one of the new mechanics in Wilds of Eldraine is rolls. So this kind of plays off of the storybook feel of this set. So rolls are an enchantment token that comes from other spells. And essentially, it says put a certain role, the roles are Royal, Monster, Wicked, Young Hero, Sorcerer, or Cursed, onto a creature. And just like normal enchantments, each of these roles do something different to the creatures. Curse makes enchanted creature have base power and toughness 1/1. Monster, enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has trample. Royal, enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has ward 1. Sorcerer, enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has whenever this creature attacks, scry 1. Wicked has enchanted creature gets +1/+1, and when this aura is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. And Young Hero has enchanted creature has whenever this creature attacks, if its toughness is 3 or less, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Now, roles seem to be split between different colors, and certain colors care about different roles or have things that make certain roles. So, for example, white cares about Royal and Young Hero. Blue makes Sorcerer and Cursed. Black makes Wicked. Red makes Young Hero and Wicked. And green makes Monster and Royal. Some kind of rules notes with this is per the rules, each creature can only have 1 role, so you can't pile on the roles onto a creature. And if you put a second role on a creature, it'll keep the newest role. So you can kind of replace a role if you'd like. The best example I'd see with that is getting rid of a cursed role by making it a royal or something. And it's also important to remember that these roles are enchantments. So there's a lot of synergies involved with enchantments going to the graveyard or entering the battlefield or things like that you can take advantage of with these roles. The next new mechanic is Bargain, which is effectively a variant on the Kicker mechanic, where you have a bunch of spells that give you additional effects if you bargain them. Bargain means you sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token as you cast a spell. So you have a lot of things that make tokens, you have a lot of enchantments, especially with rolls, and you have a lot of artifacts like with food. So within the context of the limited format, you're going to be bargaining or super kickering or whatever a lot. Celebration is another new mechanic that triggers when 2 or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield under your control this turn. These are exclusively in red and white cards, and it just makes them more powerful if you, essentially multi-spell. Something to note, though, as well, is, food is a non-land permanent, so things that make food, automatically you triggered 2, so now Celebration does its thing. And rolls are an enchantment, which means it's a non-land permanent, so something that makes a roll, you automatically have 2 things entering the battlefield, so it sounds a lot harder than it actually is to complete. And then we have a returning mechanic from original Eldraine, which are Adventures, where each card is effectively 2 spells. You can cast it for the Adventure spell, which has a different cost and is a totally different spell, and then it gets exiled. And then from exile, you can cast it as its original card, or you can cast it as an original card from your hand. Makes these cards more powerful, gives them more options, and they're all very fun to play with. And then the last returning mechanic is Food. Food being a token that is made that is just an artifact where you can pay 2 mana and sacrifice it to gain 3 life, but also there's a lot of cards in this set that care about you having food, and in Constructed, having an artifact that you can sacrifice often is very powerful. So there you have the mechanics in Wilds of Eldraine. If you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on social medias. Links are above me and in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.